think it's not just important, I think it's a moral imperative now. I think it's no longer a choice, it's not something that we can choose to do or not do. I think we have to do it. We have to think about people, we have to think about our planet, and if we don't make changes then it will be too late and we'll get above that 1.5 degrees, which we clearly need to keep under. So it's not a choice, we have to. Sustainability is not new for HFD. We built Scotland's first A-rated EPC building, which was always a bit of a mouthful, way back in 2008, which is a good 13-14 years ago. And that's when sustainability was very much in its infancy. So we've been doing that and a number of other things. We built the UK's first carbon neutral office. So we've been developing this for a number of times. I guess this is all culminated here at 177, the building we're at today, which is one of Scotland's first net zero carbon buildings. And that journey will continue. That's net zero carbon in operation. The next bit for us is how we look at embedded carbon in the building. So all the carbon that's caught up in the steelwork and all the materials that we have. There needs to be an action plan. And that action plan, I guess, has to devolve the accountability. So there's my alliteration for you. I guess it's an agreement, it's an action plan, it's accountability. People have got to then make the change. We're running out of time, we've got a decade to drop into that 1.5 degrees, so we have to clear actions and we have to understand who's responsible for making those actions, right from a country level, an organisation level, and us as individuals. Wow, another good question. It's really important. The built environment contributes about 40%, it's 39% exactly of carbon emissions. So we're a big contributor to carbon emissions. New buildings are slightly easier. When you're building a new building like this, then our steelwork's 94% recycled, for instance. In terms of material, the company that builds our steelwork, BHC, provide 100% of the power they use at their plant is from renewable sources. So we're doing a lot on new buildings. The biggest challenge is probably their existing estate. So it's the buildings that have been with us for 20 and 30 years and how we get them to be both carbon neutral in their operation, and that's about energy efficiency, and there's a long way to go for that. A big part of that challenge is the supply chain. It's the smaller contractors that we're really keen to support, and there's a lot of work to capture your sustainability and your carbon. It's called Scope 3 for us as a business. We need to measure our own emissions, but we have to measure the emissions of our supply chain, and that's more difficult for some of the smaller businesses. So we need companies like ours and manufacturers, bigger manufacturers, to help encourage those companies to first of all measure what their impact is and then mitigate it. We've been pretty much at the forefront of a lot of things, and again, our journey started pre-2008 with that A-rated EPC, our eco-campus development. This building was the first city centre building in Scotland to get a green loan from the bank, where the bank encouraged us through a rate reduction to invest more in sustainability, which is what we've done. So it's been an incremental process. It's not new. It's happened over that 14, 15 years. So there's never been one defining moment. It's grown over time, and we learn every time we do another development. We learn more, and we're keen to share that. We do that through the BCO organisation I'm a part of. We do that through other organisations like the SPF. So it will continue to be iterative. There's new technologies every year. There's new processes every year. So you can't stop. It's a continual learning.